Hey guys, this is Rekt, and we're about to watch the 5th episode of Berserk, the Golden Age Arc Memorial Edition. Before anything else, if you haven't already, please subscribe because that really helps the channel grow, and if you've already subscribed, thank you. So last episode, Casca fell ill because of her cycle. And she fell off a cliff along with Guts, and Guts made sure to keep her warm. And now they've developed a sort of bond, like a beginning of a friendship, which is good because up to that point, Casca had been a bit hard on Guts. At no fault of his own, because this was not his choice for Griffith to want him. If anyone's at fault, it would be Griffith. But of course, Casca can't blame Griffith because she, in a way, idolizes him. And now Guts is surrounded by enemies. And last episode, Casca almost got R'd, the R word, by a handful of pigs. But thankfully, the Band of the Hawks managed to save her. So I guess now the Band of the Hawks, as well as Casca, are gonna go back and try to save Guts. And so we should get started with episode 5 of Berserk.
What am I doing here? In a miserable place like this. I'm risking my life. Get him! For what exactly?
They are driven to pursue it. So driven, they do it entirely for their own sake. It's their dream.
So many lives wasted.
I find it abhorrent to simply live out my life. For no other reason than I was born into it. For me to call a man my friend, he must be my equal in every respect.
What does Griffith actually mean by that?
There is no time to think. All there is how to cut, how to kill.
I just thought of it. Maybe this is not gonna be showable on YouTube.
I have to make it! This way!
Don't stop now.
My God, the captain did this all by himself? There's at least 100 men here. Guts, are you here?
Guts!
Captain Guts!
You made me a promise that you would stay alive, remember?
Stop shaking me. It's not exactly helping the pain.
Guts.
They're already so relieved. Fix him up first.
Oh man, the captain's not human.
Fools! They probably thought it was impossible to lose to a single man.
With Guts, the Band of the Hawk has nothing to fear.
Let's hear it for the 100-man Slayer!
I see some other characters' faces in the intro that I don't recognize. But we're already 5 episodes in, and I know the Golden Age Arc Memorial Edition only has 13 episodes. Those characters I don't recognize. This intro really sets the tone for the kind of show this is. Campfire of Dreams.
You guys must have been really worried about us.
We owe Captain Guts a great deal for today. You know, it's kind of a shame, though, that Boss Griffith couldn't stick around to join us. It's just that Big Sis could really use his support right about now.
Cut it out.
Go back to yours. Back to the sheath your master holds. Go back to Griffith.
Casca, can I borrow you for a moment? When we first thought we lost you two, we asked Griffith to send out a search party. Unfortunately, the nobles didn't quite agree with that course of action.
Those two are vital to the Band of the Hawk.
You're serious?
Yeah, that's a big deal. Oh, and by the way,
She feels validated.
to treat Mr. 100-Man Slayer's wounds, I actually met an elf, believe it or not.
Elf?
He gave me some of this elf dust.
No way.
They're real, all right. And hey, even if you don't believe in elves yourself, you can believe this. It saved me from the brink of death out in the field more times than I can count. That's
So you're
my
just
last
giving
bit
it
of
all away? You're just
And
giving all of it
giving to
away?
me.
Yeah, my question.
No worries. If you think of it more like one bag of medicine for 100 soldiers, that's a heck of a bargain you're getting.
Well, that's pretty nice of you.
Thank you, Judo.
And suddenly she's just like an ordinary girl.
So pretty. He looks fine now.
What? Hey.
Don't move.
The pain is subsiding.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that there's an elf,
It's from Judo, a secret remedy of his.
because Zod does exist.
You don't have to do this for me. I didn't do all that for your sake. I brought it upon myself. It's in my nature to cross swords rather than to run away.
You're telling me you fought 100 soldiers only because it's in your nature to do so?
Yeah. But to tell you the truth, compared to what you're trying to do, me fighting against 100 soldiers, it means nothing. I'm not talking about just you. I mean Griffith also. He's got something he'd stake his life on, and I can't help but be in awe of that. Compared to the strength of that purpose, whether I'm fighting 100 or even 1,000 men, it hardly makes a difference. There's no point to any of it as far as I'm concerned. That's what I feel.
Guts,
Some view, huh? You've met Gaston, right? He's my second in command. He said once the war is over, he wants to open up a clothing shop in Wyndham with the money he saved up. I was surprised. He's more skillful than he looks. And Nicola, all of them have a crazy goal or two to shoot for. So when I look out to see all those flames glowing in the distance, it feels like they embody each and every one of their hopes and dreams. That's what I see anyway.
Campfire of dreams.
That was poetic. You almost sounded like a princess or something.
Every member of the Band of the Hawk has a small flame burning within them.
Yes, alone they could be snuffed out with a single breath. So to keep them burning on, we cast our flames together into the biggest bonfire of them all. The raging inferno that is Griffith. But you know, my flame doesn't burn here. I just happened across their campfire, only to warm myself up for a time.
Oh, Guts.
As long as I have this sword, I'm confident that I can survive any battle. And year after year, I prove it to be true. I've been fighting in battles for as long as I can remember. The mercenary leader who raised me taught me nothing except how to wield a sword. This was all I had. I don't want to die. And at the end of the day, I still have no idea what my purpose truly is. So I'd rather let somebody else determine that for me instead.
But Guts, you...
Who gives a damn? I'm not even sure why I brought this crap up in the first place, really.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
There he is! Captain Guts! Hey, Captain! Grab a drink with us!
Sure.
Oh, you're so kind of monster. That's our Release!
What was that? A stink bomb? Oof.
This is unbelievable. Our men can't even get close. Purple Rhino Knights led by General Bosco!
Their defense cannot be reached. The garrison stationed there is the Holy Purple Rhino Knights, the strongest of all Tudor armies. We now risk total annihilation.
None of this information is new to us. Our objective is clear. The fortress of Doldry is Tudor's foothold in our kingdom. We must defeat them to bring about the end to this 100 years war, and Doldry is the place and our chance to do that.
Considering that Tudor is suffering from internal unrest, how would you feel about a full-scale attack?
That is far too risky, my lord.
To
So
unrest
a band
among
of the
them.
Hawk wouldn't be able to handle this matter.
If I were given the order.
Of course, it'd be too difficult even for a genius like you.
Slip of the tongue.
I won't need a large force. The Band of the Hawk alone will carry out this attack.
You can't be serious. For 100 years, innumerable distinguished generals have failed to breach their defenses. Yet you think your Hawks can manage such a feat alone?
What say you, Sir Griffith? Your Hawks, can they do this alone? It is my command for the Hawks to capture Doldry.
Just 5,000 men.
Yes, sir. Roughly 5,000 men are on the march.
The White Hawk, Griffith. He is their leader, and I want him alive. I would like you to bring the Hawk to me unharmed.
Griffith looks like them.
But your grace, if we kill the leader of the Band of the Hawk, then all of the armies of Midland will lose any hope of victory.
General Boscon, those are your orders.
Yes, sir.
What is Griffith's plan?
Giving us no choice but to assault the front gate directly.
And that's where the purple rhinos will be stationed, correct?
It's not so hopeless, right, Captain?
Guts.
Big deal. It's just like any other castle. We just do what Griffith says, like we always have.
So I guess I was wrong about Guts feeling differently towards Griffith after hearing what Griffith had to say about them not being his friends. Because he's still fighting alongside Griffith.
I've been waiting for you.
General Adon, we welcome your return.
Anything significant happen in my absence?
Why didn't they kill him?
Ha! Vanguard! Advance! Draw! Charge!
Crush their first wave to dust.
How are they gonna prevail over this?
No one has ever broken through the Purple Rhino Knight's charge before. They're too fast! Do not panic. He's merely taken advantage of the mobility of his light cavalry to break through our front lines. What will you do now, White Hawk?
Damn. Okay, so that was the 5th episode of Berserk, the Golden Age Arc, Memorial Edition. I don't know how they're gonna win with just 500 men. Now less than, with just 5,000 men. Now less than 5,000 men, because a bunch of them died after that first wave. And like I said, I guess I was wrong about Guts' feelings towards Griffith after hearing what Griffith had to say about them, about the Band of the Hawks, because it felt like he felt betrayed, you know? Because if I heard that myself, I would also feel betrayed. Because all this time, we've been fighting alongside each other for 3 years and you don't still consider me your friend. There has to be requirements to meet a certain standard. And that was a nice tender moment between Guts and Casca, talking about the Campfire of Dreams. And it's nice seeing them having a better relationship than when they started. So yeah, that was the 5th episode of Berserk, the Golden Age Arc, Memorial Edition. If you enjoyed this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe, and click on the notification bell to get notifications on new uploads. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. This has been Rekt. See you next episode.